You said you had a lot of questions for us.
I have some questions, like where's a good place to eat? What should I see? Who should I meet? Where are the best places to go?
Well, you'll find that out. You don't have to go far.
Okay.
Everything was in walking distance.
Very
I
good.
asked you kind of jokingly, are you staying? I guess that's a legitimate question because your predecessor was only here a little more than a year. What have they told you about Providence and staying for some period of time?
They don't really tell you anything about that. They say you're sent, go. The mission field is open, and serve the Lord and His people. So I'm here as long as the Holy Father wants me to be here, and as long as the people of God accept me. So
I imagine it's a cold for you. You're coming to learn about it, but they must have briefed you. Did they say, "Oh, church attendance is down, schools are up. You'll need to deal with this particular issue right away"? Anything like that?
So there's been a little conversation with Monsignor Kenny and with Bishop Tobin and some other folks, and I think I have the mind and heart that are inquisitive, and I do have a lot to learn. And what I'd like to see is I think I want to start. This you can never like do what you plan. But I said, let's start with strengths and gifts and beauty and what's going really well so far. And because then you know what to build from. And then let's see where maybe there's, some growing edges, some areas of weakness or need for change. Or it's going to take a while to, but I'd say I think starting from strength right now is meeting the best of the diocese here, and that's the people.
Right. Anything specific, though? Have they said you got to nail this down right away? Anything like that?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Not yet. It might happen later today.
You spoke Spanish?
I speak Spanish and Portuguese.
And Portuguese, and you made a point of saying that. And we talked a little bit about the immigration issue and illegal immigration. You've been very vocal in Baltimore. There's a quote that preceded you up here. You called the mass deportation raids an act of domestic terrorism. Pretty strong language. Could you flush that out for us?
So I would say first that we respect the dignity of every person, correct? Each person is the image and likeness of God, no matter where they're from and no matter how they got here to our country. At the same time, I would say every country, every nation has the right and the duty to protect its borders, and that we should monitor immigration and have a fair and equitable immigration system. Right now, our immigration system is broken, and the reason we find ourselves in such a situation now, for many reasons, is because over decades we have not reformed our immigration laws and policies. We just haven't done it. At moments in the last 25, 30 years, there's been we almost got there, but it hasn't happened. I would say this, that a humane enforcement of immigration laws that respects the dignity of every person is what's in order. Mass deportations, rounding up people, using fear as manipulation and as a tactic to drive people away, the politics of harassment. I don't think there's a place for that. I don't think it doesn't go with the way Jesus treated people.
Okay.
When Jesus met people, what did he met them face to face, eye to eye. He showed his love and his care, his respect for them. Did he like everything they did? No. But he helped them take a step forward into something better. So I have been with the immigrant community for more than 30 years in ministry, and before that in the seminary. And so I have a heart for the folks here. My own family were immigrants from Poland. And I think what we can offer now as a church is our presence and support for our brothers and sisters who have made their home here, some of them for generations, and have been waiting, in a sense, for our immigration laws to be updated, to change, to be made current. The other thing which is heavy on my heart is a lot of folks that come here, they come here because of need, war, violence, crime, no opportunities in work, no education, no health care. We have a lot to share. And I think the idea that somehow if I share with you, it means others will have less, that's not true in this country. This is a wealthy country, a country of abundance. There's plenty to go around. And if we keep saying, well, if I take these resources and give them to you, that means that somebody else is going to go without. You know, the politics of scarcity, I don't believe in that. And I've seen it from generations of immigrants who've come here with nothing, and through education in this country, and through church participation in this country, and all of the other organizations, institutions that support, all right, have made good lives for themselves and for their families. And they contribute as taxpayers, as good upstanding citizens, as people have a lot to contribute to society. So my stance is immigration reform. I'm sorry, I keep hitting you. Immigration reform, and now.
All right. And how political do you intend to get? That was quite a statement. You've been thinking about this a lot.
I've been in it for 30 years.
Some of your predecessors have gotten very political in Rhode Island.
Immigration issues are not of the moment. This has been now for 30 years.
And in general, how involved do you want to be in politics? We've had bishops who have told politicians not to come.
Isn't it? To be human is to be political, right? And I would say my faith informs my politics. And often what will happen is I will look at the teachings of the church, I will look at the gospel, and I will use that to inform whatever it is of the day or of the moment. And so to be human is to be political. We can't avoid it. And it's actually important for us as Catholics to participate in the public square and to be there, as I said before, advocate, educate, accompany, and pray with folks. And that's also in the public square in the world of politics.
Thanks, Bishop. Welcome.
Good questions.